All right, Shalom, another GMS on the go, back with another lesson, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Next, double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the ones that taught me the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akims. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith, regardless of people here for a bit. A famine of bread is coming, and it's going to hit hard. A famine of bread and water. These people are going to die of bread. They're going to die for the want of thirst. They're going to want something to drink. Remember, Akims, and you few Aquas that listen, the Lord said, my servants shall eat, my servants shall drink, right? Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied. They prophesied. That's the only thing that the job of a prophet is to prophesy, right? Which means they told you what was going to happen way before it even happened, right? Thousands of years, hundreds of years before it even happened. The men of the Lord prophesied, both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that word evil, when you look it up, it represents bad times. So the prophets of the Lord prophesied of bad times, man. And we're in the midst of them. But the God of the Bible said, look, this is just the beginning of it. I'm finna turn up. Jake like to use that new word, turn up. Well, look, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is about to turn up. Who they call God of Jesus Christ? Look, he's about to turn up, man. He's about to turn up, man. He's about to turn it up. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly, when you least expect it, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full houses shall suddenly be found empty. And that's what you see going on, because you had the weather, you know what I'm saying, that frost messed up the crops, heavy rain, flooded the crops out, a whole lot of grain, whole lot of wheat, rice. The different weather, you know what I'm saying, messed up the crops. So a famine is on the way now. You had less countries, you know what I'm saying, spreading their goods abroad. Just like, look, in ancient Egypt, you saw how bad, if you read the scriptures, you saw how it was in ancient Egypt. And the Lord said, look, it's going to get worse this time. Right about now, you can still go to the store and get you some waters. Still go get you some little meat. You can order some takeout. What's going to happen by the time December comes, if you even make it that far? What's really good by the time December comes? Because the scriptures told us to prophesy of evil, meaning them bad times. Go out there and let our people know a day is coming that ain't never happened on the face of the earth. It's going to get real bad out here, man. Real bad. St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. And then shall be great tribulation. Such was not since the world began to this time. No, never ever shall be. It's going to look, the Lord is telling his servants to go out there and tell the people, look, it's going to get bad out here. This is the worst it's going to ever get, man. And just when victuals are being sold cheap on the earth, then sudden destruction is going to come. That's how the God of the Bible is going to set these people up. You're going to have infighting among these people. These people are going to go to war at each other soon come. They're going to be trying to kill each other soon come, man. Let's get this. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, man. The whole entire earth, man. Many of them, the majority of you people, going to die by way of famine. A famine of bread is coming, man. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And the other that shall escape the hunger shall the sword slay, man. Going right back to Amos 8 and 11. The day of the Lord, man. I want to get that right quick. Warn to you that desire the day of the Lord. Our people ain't been getting right with the God of the Bible. Now all hell breaking loose. Now everybody's crying now. Everybody's crying now. Look, too late now. Too late now. You won't think about the Lord. Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Salakia. And woe means destruction. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Didn't we just read about that in Ezra? Those that make it through the famine, look, the sword is going to slay them. All these different killing instruments, you're going to get caught one way or the other. You won't escape judgment. And that's what this is going into. Amos the 5th chapter. This is literal, and it's talking about the different situations and predicaments that's going to befall you people on the earth, man. It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? Ain't no brightness in it, meaning there ain't going to be no light at the end of that tunnel. Look, you have been warned. You have been warned. Should there be evil in the city, and Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua have not done it? You know? Cow's dung is going to be sold in that day. People getting ready to start eating cow's dung. Doo-doo, man. Okay? That's how bad it's going to get out here. And you have been told. You have been told. Jeremiah chapter 11 verse 22. Therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. That's who's bringing all these things to pass. And the watch had to chime in on it. Behold, I will punish them. The young men shall die by the sword. Their sons and daughters shall die by famine. A famine of bread is coming, man. A famine of bread is coming, man. You know? And no matter how much money you got, riches don't profit you in a day of wrath. You can have all the money in the world, but if it ain't no food to buy, then what? If you got, listen up, if you got all the money in the world, if it ain't no food to buy, then what? You know? Then what? Proverbs chapter 11 verse 4, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness, because that's exactly what's coming, wrath. A whole lot of death, man. A whole lot of different plagues. Egypt shall mourn, according to the Bible. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 4, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death, man. Okay? Righteousness delivereth from death. Not your money. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Jeremiah just said the same thing. So we prophesy. We coming in the spirit of Lord Yahushua. We prophesying, right? Verse 5. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, man. And our people gonna get caught up in one of them. 2/3 of you Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans, and these different heathens, they're gonna get caught up in one of these right here. Or look, or something worse, man. Something worse. Can't forget the missiles and the chariots. Can't forget the missiles and the chariots. Can't forget the missiles and the chariots, man. Can't forget the missiles and the chariots that our people gonna get caught in, man. It's gonna get bad out here for you Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans. I mean, real bad, man. Real bad. I want to read that again. 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And once again, you're going to get caught up in one of those, man. Jumping down. Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, aka America, aka Babylon, shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague, and punishment that Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua shall bring upon it. So who's bringing the famine? Who's bringing the race riot? Who's bringing the calamities? Who's bringing the different plagues? Who's bringing death and destruction upon this wicked, sinful kingdom? The God of the Bible, man. And the thing about it, you can't even stop it. You can't even stop it. The scripture say, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. Let's jump down, 14. Woe to the world, meaning death and destruction to the world, and them that dwell therein. These people going to be trying to kill themselves soon come, when it ain't no food. I just want to hit some points. Let's go here. Let's go to 19. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil, meaning rob, their goods. Because of the lack of bread, a famine of bread is coming. And for great tribulation, man. That's why the scripture say, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, man. A great famine is coming. A lack of bread is coming. Let's go back to Amos. Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil, meaning bad times, a famine, a race riot, plagues, calamities, destruction, death? You name it, man. Widowhood, poverty, homelessness, you name it, man. Shall there be evil in the city? In the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua have not done it. So everything that you see going on across the four corners of the earth, the God of the Bible is orchestrating it all, man. He's orchestrating it all. So yeah, victuals are being sold cheap right about now, being sold cheap so everybody feel like the gas is low. You can go to Dollar Tree, you can go to Dollar General, get a cheap burger from the burger spot. You know what I'm saying? You can still order out. You can still hit the grocery store, but all that's going to end soon come. I tell you that according to the Bible, all that's going to end soon come. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible. The Lord says it's going to be a famine out here. So it's going to be a famine, and can't nobody stop it. Fat people going to become skinny people. And skinny people probably just going to just disappear, man. You people going to lose some weight. You morally obese people, mainly here in America, you're going to lose some weight. You look, a Slim Fast program is coming to its block in a city near you. You can believe that. Let's get this Lamentations right quick. Lamentations chapter 4 verse 9. They that be slain with the sword, meaning any killing instrument. A whole lot of people going to die by way of the sword, meaning destruction, man. They're going to be getting ate by animals. They're going to be getting hung, burnt, lynched, you name it, man. Drowned, decapitated, electrocuted, shot up, stabbed up, you name it, man. Beat down with a bat, brains, blood splattering everywhere. But listen what the scriptures say. Lamentations chapter, ran over by cars, put it to wood chippers, body being ground up like meat, meat grinders, all that, man. But the scriptures say what? Lamentations chapter 4 verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Just imagine you seeing somebody get thrown into a meat grinder. You would think that's the most horrible death that a man or a woman or a child could ever go through, right? But it's saying right here, a famine is worse than that. Dying by way of hunger is worse than that, man. For these pine away. Their body start eating off itself, man. Start getting skinny, stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field. And when that body can't find nothing to eat, and you ain't intaking no food, guess what that body does? It start eating off you, man. Okay? That's how bad it's going to get. Cannibalism is coming back on a high plateau, man. You people going to start eating each other, man. The scriptures tell you that. And the Lord says he's going to punish you people for all your wicked. He says he's going to punish the world for their evil. You people have been out here wicked. He going to get you, man. You Israelites, you've been out here committing wicked acts. All the sinners of my people shall die by way of the sword. We say the evils shall not overtake nor prevent us. It's going to overtake and prevent you from committing wicked acts anymore. All right? Sirach chapter 40 verse 9. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood, man. All right? These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood, man. Why all these things happening? To get rid of you wicked people on the earth, man. And then the scripture say all these things are going to happen suddenly, man. Suddenly, when you least expect it. Going right back to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee. Widowhood. A whole lot of you women going to lose your men, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever your boo, whatever you call them. You about to lose them, man. All right? And then we're going to see what's really good. You ain't going to have no more simps to help defend you in that day. You know? And I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And what are you going to do about that? And then the guy of the Bible said, look, don't cry for them. Don't pray for them. Look, don't even shed a tear for them, because they deserve everything that I got coming for them, man. Everything. So, and the Lord told us to give them one from him. The weather messed the crops up last year, man. Them crops didn't grow like talking about you people just eating like it's going out of style. By the time December hit, we're going to see what your refrigerator look like in that day, man. All right? And that stimulus package ain't going to mean nothing to the God of the Bible, man. He's still going to make Egypt mourn, okay? And he's going to smite the foundation thereof. Look, along with you people in it. Going right back to Nahum, the 3rd chapter. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. Remember, the prey departed not. You saw what happened to the God of the Bible when he did to Egypt. Ancient Egypt. Pharaoh wouldn't let his people go, so he brought all kind of plagues upon it. Then finally, he took Pharaoh out, man. And the children of Israel were delivered, man. This right here is going to be on a bigger scale, and only the elect of the nation of Israel are going to get delivered out of modern day Egypt. Spiritually Sodom and Egypt, aka America, aka Babylon, man. Okay? We're at the end of this place, man. A famine of bread is coming. Shalom.